How was
Yeah,
partying with
yeah.
drug lords, man?
It was good. It was good. I love the Latin American partying culture. It's very imbibed into them.
Mm,
I keep telling this to my friends when they ask me after I came back as well. So in Southeast Asia also has a lot of partying,
mm,
right? It's known for it, but it's an activity that's made for tourists. You don't see a lot of
okay.
locals who are doing it.
Mm,
It's not part of their culture.
mm,
But in Latin America, partying is part of their culture. The tourists are just joining them.
okay.
um, like it's an experience designed for tourists. So that was like the biggest difference that I saw. Like even their dancing or like their music is very upbeat, or like it's very salsa. You can either do salsa or you can do reggaeton, to all kinds of like Spanish music. So and both of them
Wow.
are like very intimate. Both of them are very intimate, and you can always like ask someone to dance with you. It's very good. It's like people it's like a cultural experience for them. Like it's even on like a weekday evening, you can see like a lot of people sitting on like there are tables and like the footpaths where they're sitting and like drinking beer. So it was amazing, honestly.
They are happy people, man.
Exactly.
They are happy people.
Yeah.
On weekdays, if they like to go do something, that's so
Yeah.
cool. So how much of dancing did you do?
So much, so much.
So
I took
much.
some.
Oh my, really?
Yeah,
Tell me more.
yeah. So in Mexico, I took my first salsa class. I did take multiple salsa classes over the course of the time, and I've been told that I'm not bad, and
Hmm.
yeah. So I'm
Nice.
not like great, but like no, there are people who spend like a month in Colombia just to learn salsa and like me. So
Wow.
I'm nowhere close to that. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, lot of dancing, like a lot of reggaeton. And one of the quickest ways to know if like a place is good or not is to see like how many locals versus foreigners are there. So
Okay.
foreigners are called gringos in Spanish. Like it usually
Mm-hmm.
means a white person, I think. So if
Mm.
you only see like say gringos, right, you know that okay, this is not an authentic place. You're gonna get ripped off. The drinks are gonna be expensive. This music
Ah,
is gonna be very commercial.
yes.
No one really knows how to do reggaeton here. So yeah, you go to a place where there
Interesting.
are
Very nice.
yeah, yeah. So you go to a place where there are more locals, and they're very comfortable dancing with like new people, and like they're very welcoming in that sense.
How
So
nice.
yeah,
And
it was
what is their
fun.
drinking style like? Like, are they heavy
Ah,
on beer or, I mean, like what, from again,
good
the little bit
question.
we know is that they're all tequila folks, guys. What do you see
Correct.
usually?
Honestly, I didn't explore alcohol as much. I'm a big beer drinker. So Mexico was big on drinking beer. Beer is basically water in Mexico, like they're
Oh,
constantly
mm,
drinking. Yeah, and tequila and mezcal are like the other local forms of alcohol. That's
hmm,
also very popular. I find it really strong for me, so I didn't really like go experience it or explore it
right.
too much.
Mm,
In even in Guatemala, they had like a Quetzal Tango or something is like a local drink. That
hmm,
was very nice. It's like some form of like a local liquor. Each country had their local liquors for sure.
right.
I only tried them. Like caipirinha is like a very popular drink in Brazil and stuff.
Mm,
So I definitely tried it. If I liked it, I would continue doing it. Otherwise, I'd stick to beer. Um,
right.
so yeah, but beer is definitely one of the biggest ones that they
Very
have.
nice.
Oh,
I
so
am
the
set. I am set.
yeah, yes. So one of the interesting things about beer in there is they have massive bottles. Like I saw 1.5 liter bottle of beer. So I've only seen 660 ml, 600 ml
That's
here,
right.
right, in
I've
India.
never seen like
Yeah,
massive bottles. I mean, you see mugs
exactly.
that are 1.5 liters and all that, but I've never seen
Yes.
bottles.
So they actually give you a bottle which is 1.5 liters. And that was a culture shock for me. I was like, wow, who's drinking one and a
Nice.
half liters? It doesn't even get warm.
And do they
So
just
good.
break out into music and dance in the middle of the road and all at
Oh,
times? वो सब
yes.
होता है?
Yeah,
Like, man,
they do.
movies are depicting
Yeah.
all these things correctly, then I would say. I mean, this is the things that you see, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're big on salsa, and salsa is like a very communal dance. Like you can do it with a kid, you can do it with like a stranger, you can do it with like your mother. So salsa is like a very communal thing for them, and they
That's
pick up
so
salsa.
crazy because here it's a very intimate form of dance, how
Correct,
it's treated
correct,
over
correct.
here, right?
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Hmm.
So and they learn salsa as kids because like the parents are dancing salsa with them, right? So I saw like multiple instances where there'd be like a band playing or like music on a loudspeaker, people break out into dance, especially older people. It's very heartwarming to see like an old couple dancing,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
it's incredible
yeah,
because
it is.
they don't have to be like great dancers. They were in my two particular experiences, they were actually very graceful, very cute dancers, and the fact that like an old couple is doing this,
Yeah,
it was a beautiful
yeah,
experience.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so
Very
like
sweet.
yes, I don't think this was a thing is unique to Comuna 13 or something, but pretty much every shop can sell alcohol there.
Oh.
So yeah, so anyone, and if they see like some fun group of people come in, they'll just like turn on their speakers and like blast music, like a regular like convenience store, and you start dancing on the streets,
This is
like right
so
in front of the
festive,
shop.
happy times.
Yeah, yeah. So
And people
it
just
was
dance.
incredible. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. So this is like join in, and there's like reggaeton or like salsa, like not a lot of salsa, but like in Medellin, not a lot of salsa, but reggaeton was like big. And that night we were going to like a private party, and it was like organized like say only like the hostel people were like knew about it. So it was kind of a gringo party. Like I found like a lot of travelers there, more not a lot
Got
of
it.
locals.
Hmm.
So that went until the morning, and it was right below the Christ. So we're sitting
Ooh,
here. It was like a small Airbnb with like a pool and all that. If you just like put your hand up, you can see like the Christ there in white.
crazy
Yeah,
location.
it was incredible.
My God, incredible location for an FB, for a BNB, man.
So
What a
yeah,
party place.
it was. So that went on until like 7 a.m. and